Are we back for our daily NBA predictions here for Monday, January 13th? We have got 6 games in the association today, and finally, Los Angeles basketball is back. Showtime is back with the Los Angeles Lakers, and I guess the Clippers are back as well. Great, yes. Ooh, hope for that. All right, we got 6 games in the NBA today. The Lakers are back. You saw in the thumbnail, LeBron. Finally, the Lakers are playing basketball again. The Clippers, I guess, play today too. So folks, if you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more daily NBA predictions here on the channel. Earlier today, we posted our 5 best bets for college basketball. Got a lot of SWAC play today for college basketball and for our best bets, along with a Big Ten game as well, featuring the joke of the Big Ten, a team that I think should just go to the Summit League. We're talking about the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Also, folks, yesterday we posted our UFC 311 predictions with Islam Makhachev, Arman Sarukian in the main event for the UFC Lightweight Championship. In the co-main event, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili taking on Umar Nurmagomedov. And I just realized this card is going to be on at the same exact time as the Lions game next week. No! Oh, man. You couldn't have thrown the Chiefs Texans on instead? Wouldn't care about that. Damn it. I have to... Well, Lions going to be over by like 8, but just... Damn, why? Anyways. Wizards, Timberwolves. We start with this game. It's just... Why? Like, again, why? Timberwolves minus 13.5, I guess. Minnesota lost their last game to the Memphis Grizzlies on January 11th. Dante DiVincenzo, what a game. 27-10. What a night for Donovan DiVincenzo. The Wizards are still the Wizards. Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, best player in the NBA. I mean, the guy can have a horrible game and still have 28 points. I mean, guys, what player in the NBA that do you know that has a all-time horrible shooting night and still puts up 28 points? I'll wait. That's why Shai's the best player in the NBA, and that's why he's the MVP. The Wizards lose this game, by the way, by 40 points yesterday. Second half of back-to-back. Now the Timberwolves aren't here in town. Guys, I just want to know, like, who goes to Wizards games? Like, because if I was in DC, I'd go all the time. I think it would be great. Now, you're going to watch a blowout every single night, but just imagine the atmosphere every single night. Like, I would, if I lived in DC, and maybe I will someday, honestly. I love the DMV, man. Now I don't think by the time I'd actually live in the nation's capital, I don't think the Wizards would be this bad. But say again, hypothetical situation, I was in DC right now, like I'd make friends with all the ushers. Like I'm sure nobody would be there. Like it would just be like a running thing. Oh, we suck, but hey, like at least today we get to see Shai. Oh, tomorrow, all right, Ant's coming into town. We're watching Durant and D-Book on Thursday when the Suns come in, right? Oh, long road trip, but you know what? January 30th, Lakers are in town. LeBron, right? It's just like I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been. Maybe I just haven't been a fan of a losing team in a while. The Lakers haven't been, like, bad in a while. Like, thank you, LeBron James. Because, again, they've always been the center of attention somewhere. Like, I haven't been a fan of a basketball team with horrible attendance. I'll put it that way. But I feel like, you know what? Like, I'd make the most of the opportunity. I feel like I'd go to these games all the time. I feel like it'd be like $5. Yeah, tickets to this game, the Timberwolves game, as low as $10. Boom. Like, I don't know. With that being said, Minnesota by 1 million. Again, the Wizards are coming off the second half of a back-to-back, and I get it. The Timberwolves just played. They lost 2 days ago, but they'll be fine. They'll go in there and absolutely run right through the Wizards. I like the adjustment they made. Putting Mike Conley on the bench, starting Dante DiVincenzo, get more scoring on the court. That really works. DiVincenzo is a very good player who has really figured it out in the last couple weeks. I think that really helps the Timberwolves a lot. The Wizards are still the Wizards. Malcolm Brogdon's injured, I guess, still. They're not good at basketball. Jonas Valanciunas probably traded soon. That's all I'll say there. Minus 13.5, minus 1,000. Yeah, give me the Timberwolves. I wouldn't play it personally, but there you have it. Next up, we go to New York. The Detroit Pistons go on to Madison Square Garden to take on the Knicks. Give me plus 7.5, which means, again, we like the Pistons to cover. Don't feel too confident enough, though, to have them straight up win, but I could see it. Now, New York is coming off second half of a back-to-back, played the Bucks yesterday, blew out Milwaukee, beat them by 34 points. Something, I'll be honest, I didn't see coming. because of the way the Knicks were playing prior to that Bucks game. Really, New York wasn't playing that great a ball. They lost 4 of 5, but they bounced back. Jalen Brunson puts up 44 points, and the Knicks put up 140 total on Milwaukee. Great performance. Good for them. For the Pistons, have they cooled off a little bit? Not really. They lost one game to the Warriors, and they bounced back like they should have. They score 123 on the Raptors. Tim Hardaway Jr. puts up 27. Cade Cunningham triple-double like he does every single night, 17 assists, and the Pistons win. I think is that Cade's career high in assists? It might be. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It's a season high in assists. I think it's his career high. Cade Cunningham's an all-star. He's that good. And the Pistons, even without Jaden Ivey, are still figuring it out. They're 20-16 this season. 2019, this season. Currently 8th in the Eastern Conference. And real quick, man, hey, Indiana Pacers. What did I say? They're going to win one of two against the Cavs. Didn't know which one. It was yesterday. Told you they were going to cover. Didn't feel great about the win. Thought they were going to win tomorrow. They're going to sweep the Cavs. All right, guys. Indiana, 5 seed in the Eastern Conference. They're going to climb all the way to 4th, maybe 3rd by the end of the season. The Pacers are back. They did it without Tyrese. The Pacers are back. All is well and good. And the Pistons are climbing the ranks as well, right? They have now passed the Hawks currently in the standings. Obviously, Atlanta didn't get to play the other night against the Houston Rockets. But Detroit's playing good ball. I'm not going to deny that. But with the game being in New York and the Knicks, I know it's second half of back-to-back, but they looked really good yesterday. Cat, 18 boards. Jalen Brunson, again, 40-plus points. It's just that these starters play so many minutes every single night. But you know what? It works because the starters are really good. We're talking about Cat. We're talking about Jalen Brunson. We're talking about Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby. Like, these guys are really good basketball players. They are, right? These are good starting guys for the Knicks, and it's effective when they play all the time, because they're good and they can shoot. So when they're on, the Knicks are good. Give me New York to win the basketball game against the Pistons. I will take Detroit to cover, but ultimately, yes, give me the 3 seed currently in the Eastern Conference and the New York Knicks to win the game outright here in the Garden. Let's go into our third game of the day. We go to Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors. Give me Golden State on the road. It's not a confident play. It's just not. The Warriors are so up and down, but if they're able to beat anybody, yeah, it's going to be the Raptors, who have still only won 1 game since December 3rd. That one win is on New Year's Day. It was a New Year's miracle where they beat the Brooklyn Nets. They're just a young squad, man. They are a young Toronto team. They are going to get better. Yes, there's a lot of losing this season, but this young core, the big 3, Dick, Barrett, and Barnes, these guys are good. These guys will be good in the future. It's just, unfortunately, this year, they're not that good as a team. But again, RJ Barrett, 23 points a game. Probably will be on the outside looking in this year of an all-star bid, but good season nonetheless for RJ Barrett. Scotty Barnes, 20 points a game. Grady Dick in his second year in the league, 16.5. That will play, man. And Jakob Poeltl, I got to give a lot of credit to him, manning it down at the 5. I don't know if Poeltl's a trade candidate. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. I think he could help out a championship team this year, a championship contending team, obviously, this year. So I don't know if Toronto is going to stick with him because, again, they could definitely give value elsewhere if they do deal Poeltl at the deadline. Because Poeltl, man, 10.5 boards a game, 15 and 10.5. That'll play for a lot of good teams. I'm just saying. Him, Walker Kessler should be the big prize of all the of all the centers in the market this trade deadline. And also, again, we got to mention Jonas Valanciunas as well, who feels like, again, it's Kessler, then Poeltl, then Jonas Valanciunas. But still, again, Lakers, go get Walker Kessler. If not, find a way to get Jakob Poeltl. But I really want to see Walker Kessler in Los Angeles. I'm just saying. In this game, though, give me the Warriors. I think Golden State should win. They have been dealing with a bunch of injuries. But you know what? As long as Steph Curry's playing, I don't care. The Warriors should be able to win. No Gary Payton. No Brandon Podziemski. Draymond's going to play. Oh, we're saved now. Draymond's going to play. This team, again, they'll get much better when Kuminga comes back. I need Kuminga back in this Warriors lineup because right now they're just not that good without him. But, again, Steph Curry is just willing this damn team. That's how it is. Again, Steph is not young anymore, but he's still, the best guy in this Golden State team. And, I haven't ever talked about this, but at 36 years old, can they trade Steph Curry? Just, guys, Steph's going to rot away on this team. He's going to rot away at the end of his career on this Warriors team. Which, I get it. He's loyal to Golden State. He doesn't want to leave the Bay Area. I get it. But, man, we're seeing LeBron and KD compete at the end of their career. And I get it, yeah, okay, I think the Warriors might have a better record than the Suns right now. They don't. Oh, they do have the same record, but Is anyone really thinking Golden State's going to be a threat in the playoffs? No. For as bad as Phoenix has been and for as shaky as the Lakers have been, you know those teams are going to have chances in the postseason. Do the Warriors have a legitimate chance in the playoffs? They don't. I'd either want to see the Warriors put an actual team around this guy and try to win in his last couple of good years, or let him go to Los Angeles. But again, Steph doesn't want to do that. I just don't want to see the last time we're seeing Steph Curry play important basketball be that gold medal game against France in the summer. Because that was fun, and that was electric, and that was, all right, a reminder too, if you forget who the hell Steph Curry is. Right now, though, is this Warriors team built to win? They're not, but they will beat Toronto because the Raptors are just that bad. They'll go to Ontario, and they will go and beat the Raptors. Give me Golden State to win the basketball game, and give me the Warriors to cover the 4.5 points as well. All right, well, here come my good friends over here in the Houston Rockets, as they will be hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, give me the Grizzlies. This Rockets run needs to end. All right, 3 in a row. No, the Rockets they're not that good, guys. They're 25-12. They're not that good where they're going to win 4 in a row, right? Atlanta was supposed to get them on Saturday. Game got postponed due to snow, right? The Rockets are coming off winning 3 in a row. Los Angeles, on the road in Washington, on the road in Memphis. All right, the Grizz get their get back here, all right? Memphis, they're fully healthy again, all right? Nobody's hurt. Jay Huff's hurt, but it's fine. And Marcus Smart's still out, but that's okay, all right? Memphis, they are fully loaded. They are back for this basketball game. Let's not talk about how they were they were fine for the last Rockets game. We're going to forget that. This is where they actually beat the Rockets, all right? They won on Saturday on the road in Minnesota. Thursday, again, the loss to Houston. That's fine. They're getting this one this time in Houston against the Rockets. Guys, I refuse to believe the Rockets are better than the Grizzlies. Again, 2 overperformers. Let's just be honest. Like, again, when it's all said and done here in 2025, do we expect the Grizzlies or the Rockets to be hoisting up the Larry O'Brien? No, okay? Let's just be honest. These are 2 young upstart teams, and Memphis has been in the spot before. Overachievers in the regular season lose to a contending team like the Lakers in the first round. We've seen this before, but hell, Houston's 2, Memphis is 3. I think, again, they're not really, I don't think the teams at 6 and 7 are all that scared to play these squads, I'll be honest with you. I think 6 is going to be a position a lot of teams are not going to mind because you might get one of these 2 teams. I still think Houston's going to fall away out, but whatever. They're going to go through a stretch where they lose. Just trust me. They have the hardest schedule left in basketball. They will go on a streak of losing. It has to happen. But I do think the Grizzlies are the better overachievers. I do think so. Again, this Memphis team actually feels like they're built to win. Houston just feels like they're getting lucky, I'll be honest with you. I mean, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Amen Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Alfred Sengun, that puts you at 25-12? It does, I guess. It does. They're going to lose one eventually, right? They got to, right? Jalen Green, the run's been cool, bud, but let's take a night off now. Sengun, I'm going to keep praising. He's great. Alfred Sengun's a baller, man. He's baby Jokic, right? I mean, he's very good. But the rest of this team don't really trust it. Amen Thompson, very good defensive guy. He's been crashing boards really well recently as well. I'll give Amen Thompson some credit. But still, Jalen Green's still inconsistent. Fred VanVleet, still inconsistent. Dylan Brooks, still inconsistent. Okay? Give me the Grizzlies in the spot. If they're shooting and if the Grizzlies are on, they are so difficult to stop. Jaren Jackson, all-star this season. John Morant, premier player in the National Basketball Association. Give me the Memphis Grizzlies here on the road in Houston. I think they get it done. They just lost a couple nights ago against Houston. In Memphis, sure, they're going to go down to Texas and get this one. Give me the Grizzlies to win this basketball game to go to 26-14 here in the regular season. Next up, again, it is the return of Los Angeles basketball as the Los Angeles Lakers are back and they are hosting the San Antonio Spurs, a Spurs team that has been losing a lot recently. They are on a 3-game losing streak, our San Antonio. Yes, they went on a little road trip, losing back-to-back games to Chicago and to Milwaukee. They were supposed to play the Lakers on Saturday. That game obviously got postponed. Don't know when that one's going to be played, but they were already scheduled for 2 in Los Angeles. They will play the second half of the 2-game, stretch here to play the Lakers. Here we are on NBA TV. It's the feature game of the night. The Lakers should get them. The Lakers, I think, are one of the few teams in the league that can really benefit off of a lot of rest. How is LeBron and AD? How are they still questionable? Okay, they're probable. All right. Who's not playing this game? Explain yourself. If you have an injury, why are you not playing? Jalen Hood-Schifino, you never play. Christian Wood never plays. Bronny? Okay, he's sick. But still, I mean, like, I was going to say, how's Bronny hurt? Well, he's just tired of fist pumping? Like, he's tired of cheering? Like, no, I'm kidding. I know Bronny's putting in work in the G League. Bronny should actually play. I'm serious. But no, actually, who do you play? Yeah, no. Bronny doesn't deserve to play over these guys right now. Shake and Gabe Vincent. All right. The Lakers figure it out, which I think they kind of are. I know they lost back-to-back to Houston and Dallas, but you know what? You know what the Fires have let us do? Let's forget about that, okay? Now we can regroup here in Los Angeles. Why? Home stretch. It's supposed to be a very long home stretch. Now it's only 3 games, but still. San Antonio, Miami, Brooklyn. And they go to the Intuit Dome. Don't care. And then they got more home games. Washington, Boston. All right? This is a get-right homestand, okay? The Lakers, at max, should lose 1 game in this homestand. Yes, I'm including the game at the Intuit Dome because you know damn well there's going to be more Lakers fans than Clippers fans at that game. So they can afford to lose 1. With that being said, they're probably going to find a way to lose 3. But still, like, honestly, are they losing the Spurs tonight? Probably not. San Antonio not playing good basketball right now. Lost 3 in a row. The Lakers should get this one done, okay? Miami, the Heat are a mess. They should beat the Heat, even though Miami hasn't been playing decent basketball. But still, they should be able to beat Miami. Brooklyn's a mess. Win. Clippers on the road? Feels like a voodoo night for the Clippers, man. It feels like a voodoo. Oh, we don't miss anything. Norman Powell, 3. Amir Coffey, 3. James Harden, 3. Oh, Kawhi's hitting shots now. Oh, here comes Derek Jones. Oh, the lob. Oh, Clippers. I don't know. I don't know. I think that might be one of those nights. Wizards win. Boston. Oh, we'll see. But right, this is a get-right homestand for the Lakers. And again, I think this time away which again, unfortunate circumstance, but I do think ultimately that might help the Lakers because they didn't have to play for about, a half a week or more, like 5 days? Yeah, team didn't have to play for 5. They have not played since last Tuesday, so it's actually been 6 days since the Lakers have last played. It was that abomination that we saw in Dallas. But again, ultimately, I think this might help Los Angeles to, have this time to, just completely reset. And you get a Spurs team that's been struggling. Jeremy Sochan probably makes his return tonight, but that's okay. I really don't think that plays too much of a difference, even though Sochan, again, he makes an impact, sure. But I do think Los Angeles is good in this spot. The primary focus, obviously, will be around Victor Wembanyama, so damn it, Anthony Davis, you better have a good night. There's no choice, pal. AD, you need to shut this guy down, because when Wemby goes off, oh my, this team is dangerous. You can shut him down, you should be fine. So Anthony Davis, this one's up to you, pal. Go play like the superstar that you were supposed to be. And AD's been good recently. I'm not going to hate. So, Davis, go take care of business. Give me Los Angeles to win the basketball game. They'll cover the 3.5 and win the game outright as well. As we go on to our final game of the night at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood now at the same time, we've got the Miami Heat taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. Okay, so Miami is still on this long road trip here on the West Coast. We talked about their game against the Lakers in a couple days. That game's on Wednesday, so they have to stay out here in Los Angeles for a while. They've been on the road since January 6th, where they started in California against the Kings, and they had to go to the Warriors. They had to go to Salt Lake to play the Jazz, up to the Northwest to play the Trailblazers. Now they're back in California, but they're in SoCal now. 2 stops again in Inglewood in Los Angeles, and then they're back off to Miami for a homestand. I think the Clippers get them here, though. Again, Miami has played better than I thought they were going to when they came out west. I'll be honest with you. After they lost at home to the Jazz, after the Jimmy suspension, they lose in Sacramento. They blow a crazy lead and lose in double overtime. I thought they were going to start spiraling downwards, but they have won 3 in a row. Again, Warriors, Jazz, Trailblazers, and I get it. Those are not the best teams, but they've been finding ways to win. Now they have to play some serious teams, though, in both the Clippers and the Lakers. And again, would have the Clippers been afforded, like the Lakers, some time away? They did not have to play on Saturday against the Hornets. They've been off since last Wednesday. It's been, again, 5 days since Los Angeles has had to play, and I think it will help the Clippers. Why? Because this is another team that doesn't mind the rest. We're talking about Kawhi Leonard, who has just obviously come back from injury. Kawhi hasn't been sensational yet. He's only played 2 games, scored 12 points in the Atlanta game, 8 points in the Minnesota game, did not give it a go in their loss against Denver. But Kawhi should be playing this basketball game against the Heat, and I do think the Clippers are going to win, and it's not going to be because of Kawhi, because, Kawhi's good, but obviously Kawhi's still finding his footing. It's because of their all-star Norman Powell. Norman Powell's been that good this season, averaging 24 points a game. He's been shooting the ball lights out. We're talking about Harden. We're talking about Zubac in the glass. We're talking about Amir Coffey, who's been coming off the bench and playing really good basketball as well. He will start sometimes as well. The Clippers are good. I don't think Miami's able to keep up. Again, the way to beat Los Angeles, Well, you got to guard the three-point line, and you have got to find ways to outpace them. It is hard to do. I watched Atlanta go into the Intuit Dome and try to do that, and they did not stand a chance. The Clippers just blew them out. I mean, it's just, I don't know. They're tough to beat on the road. They are. They're tough to beat at the Intuit Dome. They struggled early in the year at the Intuit Dome, but they're playing pretty well in Inglewood now. Miami's going to need a huge night out of Tyler Hero. I mean, Hero's their guy. Obviously, Bam Adebayo is going to need to play very well as well, but they're going to need a big shooting night out of Hero, who, again, he's more than capable of doing so, but I don't know. I don't like Miami on the tail end of this very long road trip, and I think the Clippers are the better team. And again, I don't think the rest hurts them at all with their veteran players like Harden and with Kawhi, who's playing his first game in over a week. So give me the Los Angeles Clippers at home here at the Intuit Dome. I think they're able to take care of business here against the Miami Heat, and I think they're able to cover the 5.5 point spread as well. You want a quick play here? Just go Los Angeles money line. You go Lakers money line, Clippers money line, parlay it. You definitely get plus money. I don't mind that one at all to close the night. So give me the Lakers, give me the Clippers, parlay them again, get that plus money, and that'll do it, folks, for our NBA predictions here for January 13th. So if you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment. If you do disagree with any of the picks, make sure to join us for college basketball best bets that were posted before this video as well, along with our UFC predictions as well. Folks, thank you for watching, and Mamba forever.